Hello and happy Thursday. This is Ijama and I am back for another Facebook Live session. I thought this would get easier each time I did it, and it kind of does, but I still get nervous. So please bear with me. So today I want to talk about emails and having a mailing list and just owning your own audience. As a business owner, it's really important that you stay in contact with your customers. And one of the good things is that now Etsy allows you to collect email addresses from people who want to sign up to your mailing list. So if you're not doing that already, go ahead and put a sign up link so that your customers can join your email list, because you want to be able to communicate with them directly as you grow your business. And I was thinking about this recently because I use an email service, and one of the things about the mailing services, when you use them to communicate with your customers or people who have signed up and said, yes, I want to hear from you, is that eventually you have to start paying for them. And so recently I wanted to, because I'm getting ready to launch a new product, I wanted to go in and make sure that everybody who signed up to be on my mailing list really wanted to be on my mailing list. The last thing you want is for someone who doesn't want to be on your mailing list to be on your mailing list, and then you email them and then they tag your email as spam. Then you start ending up in people's junk folders and it doesn't look good. So I had the idea to clean up my mailing list by going in and just asking people if they still wanted to be on the list. Before, it used to hurt my feelings when people unsubscribed, but now I know it's a good thing, because if someone is no longer your ideal customer, then they're not going to buy anything from you. It's just not going to be a relationship that works. So anyway, so I went in to try and clean up my email list, and I realized that I had a lot of people who had signed up to my mailing list but actually never confirmed. And so I went through this whole process with my email provider to figure out why there were a lot of people on the list that were unconfirmed, which means I couldn't communicate with them. And they didn't make it all the way through to the confirmation list. I have what's called a double opt-in, which is not required, but it's the industry standard, just to be sure that people want to be on your list. So they sign up and say, put me on the list, and then they get another email that comes out that comes to them that says, do you really want to be on the list? Please confirm. And so what was happening was that email, excuse me, I shouldn't say what was happening. What is happening is that email is ending up in people's junk folder or spam folder. I don't know why. And so some people are not going all the way through with the final confirmation. And so so I was concerned about that, because what that means is if someone registers for my email list and they think they're going to start receiving emails from me, but they don't do that second confirmation, I won't be able to send them an email because they haven't double opted in. So that got me thinking, whether it was more a problem with my email service provider, or if it was more, I don't know, if it was a technical issue or what have you, or maybe people have marked my emails as spam in the past, and now email providers like Google or whomever automatically put it in junk mail folders. I don't know what the reason is, but it also got me thinking if it might be an option for me to switch to a different email service provider. I don't know yet. I haven't yet decided. I'm still trying to educate myself on on all this. All that to say is that because I really want to be able to stay in touch by email with the people who want to stay in touch with me. So I made some bullet points so I don't ramble. And then part of having the email list means I need to communicate with the people who have signed up with me. Recently I have been very bad about that, and one of the things that I'm trying to do is educate myself about how to be a better communicator via email. Sorry about my voice. How to be a better communicator via email. And so one of the things I found is some free trainings. And I don't know if you've listened to the 2 podcasts I had this week. One of them was with Tabitha Caro. She's all about social media marketing and how to use your cell phone to just be more efficient with social media. And then Renee Christine, and she teaches handmade business owners how to start a business from scratch and then just grow it. But I knew Renee through her free trainings, and I've done a number of them. She has another one coming up on how to use your email, how to use your emails to get repeat customers. And I'm hoping that in that, part of what she teaches will be just how to stay in touch with your email subscribers. And I know that's part of it because I've looked at the page where she has the training. And so if you are also at a point where you want to figure out just how to be better about communicating with your mailing list and using your mailing tool as the business tool that it can be to stay in touch with your customers, to keep them updated with what's going on in your business, and to just keep them engaged in what you're doing, the products that you're selling, and what have you. This webinar might be a good one for you to attend. It's 100% free. Most of her, actually I think all her trainings, except for Handmade Titan University, are free, which is what I like, and she shares just a lot of information. So I will put the link to that webinar. It's tomorrow morning, Friday, March 9th, and it starts at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So I'll put the link to that. I think if you sign up and don't attend, you probably will get a link to the replay. So if the timing doesn't work for you, you can just sign up and then get the replay. And like I said, what I like is that they're free, and she gives a lot of information, and it's very helpful. So that's email. Let's see, what else was I going to say? I want to welcome all the new members to the Facebook group. If anyone is there and you're watching and you're able to hop in and say hi, you can say a quick hi. I'll just say hi back. And if you are watching this and you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section. If I can answer, I will. If I can't, I'll let you know that I can't. Then what else? What else? Oh, I also wanted to thank people who within the Facebook group are just really helpful. And somebody I've been meaning to thank for a very long time is Melissa Kaiserman. She always, hi Sarah. Thanks for hopping in. Melissa, thank you so much for always just jumping in and helping. Melissa runs the Etsy shop. Oh, I don't want to mess up the name. I think it's A Time for Everything. And she's been selling on Etsy for a long time. She's very free with sharing information and helping people when they have questions within the group. So Melissa, I know I haven't said it formally, but thank you so much for just being a part of this community and being so helpful. I think that's about it for today. I'm looking at my list to see if I missed anything. So email, I hope I touched on all the points I wanted to about why it's important to just own your own email list. It's good to own your own assets, and just take advantage of the fact that now Etsy allows you to do that. And if you need help putting a link in your Etsy shop, let me know. There's an article that explains how to do it. I won't go into detail here. The article is pretty straightforward. And I think that's it for this Thursday live session. Hopefully, I will see you again I will do another live session on Tuesday, next week, Tuesday. I think I'm more of a morning person. I did one on Tuesday night, and I was so tired, so I'm not really sure what I said, but I will be back here on Tuesday. If you can join me, please feel free to. And once I figure out what steady time I can do this, I think mornings are good. And right now it's, well, I guess it depends on where in the world you are, but I'll play around with the times. If you have time suggestions, let me know. And if I see a specific time that most people want to be here, I will go ahead and try to do it around that time, just so more people can participate. Thank you for watching this video. I will have links to the email webinar that's coming up tomorrow, and to Melissa's Etsy shop, so you can check out what she's doing. And also she has a website. It's called Makery Space, and she's an Etsy educator as well. And so I just want to send some just some good vibes her way, because she's so helpful. Thanks, Melissa. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sarah, for popping in. And I will be back on Tuesday. Bye.